Right this. Then it will going home. Yeehaw! Grandma, why do you want to go home?
Well, we were 7 of us in the family, and unfortunately, my mom and dad passed away, and then we are only 3 of us left, and from the 7, and everybody's passed away. And then I got one brother and 2 brothers, as a matter of fact, and they both are much younger than I am. And last year, my younger sister died of cancer, and I really wanted to go home, but unfortunately, that I couldn't afford it, and then I just no way I could go home. So that's my wishes and hopes. Is if I could, some reason or the other, raise some enough money to go home. Maybe I'm getting 90 years old, and then I really wanted to go home. That's the last time, if I can. It's something, it's, I guess, when you got only 2 brothers, and then they are much younger than I. And then, of course, my cousins and everybody, they all wanted to see me, and I wanted to see them because we are very close, very close family. And, I wanted to see them at least the last time. Well, you never know, when you're reaching 19 years old, you never know what can happen from one day to the other. So my last wishes would like to go home and visit all my family, whatever is left. And then, it just, God willing, I would able to make it home somehow this year, because you never know what can happen, because, the age, and I'm not feeling that very well now. Old age is getting creep up on you, and then unfortunately, it's not easy. And then, of course, the money situation is pretty hard to raise that much money to go home, because it's not a very cheap transportation, flight, and everything else you have to put up with. And my family is not that well off to be able to give me a flight home or whatever, because they don't have that much to right there as well, because they were struggled in all their life to be built their family and everything else. So that's the only reason I would really would like to go home, is to see my family, whatever is left. And some of them are very young, and some of them, my cousin, my sister, boy, he has had a child, and then I always wanted to go home, and now he's 5 years old, and then unfortunately, I was never able to make it before. So, with God willing, I hope I can able to go home and visit them, and whatever its family is left, because none of them are very young anymore. And my brothers are just only a few years younger than I am, but they all would like to see me. So, but God's willing, I could able to somehow, some way or another, raise enough money to get that flight back home. But my last wishes, in God's willing, I hope I was able to do it. That's it.